Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. I hope so that you and your family is good with the blessing of Allah. May Allah protect you and your family. Ameen summa ameen. I will start our lecture with the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear students, the topic of today is theorems on circle. In our last two lectures, we have discussed about the circle and its all the elements. And today we will discuss about the theorems on the circle, and theorem number 2 from chapter number 9 we will discuss today. Before starting the lecture again, you know that first of all I would like to introduce the topic. Topic is theorems. Theorems actually are the rules and the theories of the mathematics which we will prove with the help of the theorem. And there are 6 components of the theorem, my dear students. In some time the examiner will give you the short question that write the components or state the components of the theorem. That's why I have written here for you that there are 6 components of a theorem. First one is statement. Remember one thing, dear students, statement is always given by the examiner like this. This statement will be given to you, and figure given to prove, and construction. Dear student, here I have written some numbers 1, 1, 1, 1. These are the numbers which are assigned by the examiner to you if you have done the great and the good work. Figure. If you will draw the figure with the help of the statement right in a right way, then the examiner will check your other part of the theorem. Whenever there is some mistake, even it is minor mistake, then the examiner will cross your full theorem and give you the 0 marks. So please keep in your mind that each and every part has an importance. You will draw the figure very carefully, inshallah. In these lectures I will try to give you the clear concept how to draw the figure. Okay, my dear students, and it has 1 mark given, also has carry 1 mark to prove, and construction also have are the according to the 1 mark in your paper, carry 1 marks, and proof, this part carries 4 marks. There are other 2 parts in proof, statements and reasons. Okay, dear students, so now we will start our theorem number 2, chapter number 9 from PTP book, Punjab textbook, board, Bahawalpur. Statement which is given to you is a straight line, comma. Comma means we will take pass and then we will move to other. First thing is that a straight line drawn from the center of a circle. Our first information is that we have a shape, geometrical shape, circle. So first of all you will draw the complete circle with the help of compass. Remember, with the help of compass, if the circle is not complete, then the figure is wrong. So draw the circle with the help of the compass. Okay, and one thing more, another information is that we have a circle and we will draw a straight line from this center. O is the center of the circle and we will draw the straight line. Where we will draw? There are many portions, many parts where we can draw this line, but the question statement will tell us about the property of that straight line. That we will draw the straight line of a circle to bisect a chord. Chord which is not the diameter. Chord, what is chord? We have discussed it, that chord is a line segment whose 2 endpoints are at the circumference. So you can draw the chord at anywhere. Instead, at anywhere, but you are not allowed to draw the line at the center, because which is not the diameter. If this chord will passes from the center, then it will be the diameter. So do not draw the circle, the chord at the center, and wherever you can draw. is perpendicular to the chord. So we will move next thing. First of all, we will draw the circle, and after that we will draw a chord AB, okay, which is not the diameter, and after that we will draw a straight line from the center in such a way that this line OM, this line will bisect the chord. Bisect means it will divide the chord into two equal parts. Bisect means it will draw the chord into two equal parts. So after drawing this one, we will move to our next thing, which is given. What is given? We will write the name. First of all, write the name of the diagram. This is called AB, and this is the line. This line is OM, and after that we will find that M is the midpoint of any chord AB. M is a midpoint. Midpoint means that because this line bisects this chord. This line bisects this chord, so that's why M is the midpoint. We center at O, where AB is not a diameter of a circle, because AB is a chord, not the diameter. What we will prove? To prove is that OM means this line OM is the perpendicular to the chord AB. Chord AB means perpendicular, means that there will be a 90 angle. It will bisect that chord at 90 degree. Okay, dear students. So we will prove this. First of all, we will take the help of the construction to make these two lines a geometrical shape. For example, for this we will join O with A and O with B, and we will have two triangles OAM and OBM, and we will name these two angles 1 and 2. So construction is join A and B with O and write the angle 1 and angle 2 as shown in figure. Now we will move our next portion, which is known as the proof, and there are two parts of proof: statements and reasons. We will write the statements and reasons with the help of the diagram. In our diagram, you can see that there are two triangles OAM and OBM. So first of all, we will write the correspondence. This is a sign of the correspondence, that we will tell that there is a correspondence between these two right angle triangles. And now we will compare the sides or the angles of that triangle. Our first thing is that measurement of OA equals to measurement of OB. Measurement of OA is the equal to measurement of OB. Why? Because you can see that this is the distance from the center to circumference, and this is also the distance from center to circumference. Means this is the radius and this is the radius. And I have told you in the definition of radius that all the radii of the same circle are equal in measurement. So that's why we can say that OA is equals to OB, because these are the radii of the same circle. Next thing is that AM is equals to BM. This line AM equals to BM. Why this is equal? Because in our given that this line bisect a chord. Bisect means this is the midpoint, so that the distance between AM and the distance between BM, these distances are equal. So this is given because this statement is present in our given statement. Next thing is that measurement of OM equals to measurement of OM. OM, you can see that OM is the common line between these two triangles. This is the common. So the height of the OM is equal in this triangle as well as in this triangle. So this is the common line. Now you can observe that this is a side, this is a side, and this is a side. If the three sides, SSS postulate, according to SSS postulate, if the three sides of the triangles are equal in measurement, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And one thing more, if these two triangles are congruent, it means that all the angles are also equal in measurement. So we can say that measurement of angle 1 equals to measurement of angle 2, because corresponding sides of the congruent triangles. Since, my dear student, these are the two angles, two triangles which are congruent. So if their sides are congruent, so their angles are also congruent. their corresponding angle, angle 1 and angle 2, these are the corresponding angles, and these are equal in measurement. So we will write here measurement of angle 1 equals to measurement of angle 2. But my dear students, if we will check this angle M, we are discussing about the angle AMB. This angle, it is the angle of, this is a straight angle. If we will add these two angles, angle 1 plus angle 2, then it will become the straight angle, because these are the adjacent angles of the supplementary. So measurement of angle 1 and measurement of angle 2, if we will add these two measurements,